Googa googa gana da 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 gaga googa ga another romance Judas baby. Ooh, ha ha. Haus Labs, Lady Gaga. Woo! Haus Labs, Lady Gaga. Haus Labs, Lady Gaga. Haus Labs, Lady Gaga. Haus Labs, Lady Gaga. Hello, gorgeous, beautiful stars. Paris Star Channel here welcomes you with a new and possibly a very exciting episode because guys, I've been waiting and waiting for a good moment for it to happen, and the moment is right now. And today, the main star of the show is going to be Lady Gaga. Drums! I mean, not the Lady Gaga herself, but Haus Labs is in the house. Haus Labs by Lady Gaga is in the house in the form of the Triclone foundation, in the form of the Triclone concealer, and in the form of the bio blurring powder. Oh my gosh, these names. These products are the main star of the show, and they're going to be featured in today's episode on My Mature Skin, because I am very curious, and My Mature Skin is very curious as well, how these super famous and viral products are going to perform on My Mature Skin. We're going to put it to the test, and we're gonna do the longevity test, and we're going to see and discover what is going on behind these kind of viral products. So yes, guys, if this is something that interests you, welcome. Please tune in to my channel. On my channel, we celebrate diversity and beauty because we are all different, but that makes us at the same time gorgeous, unique, and beautiful. Let's start today's episode. Today's episode is all about the Haus Labs in my house and the super unique and viral products from Lady Gaga. Okay, let's start playing with makeup. Let the episode begin. Alright guys, so here we are ready to talk a little bit and play with makeup. The first part is going to be all about talking and a little bit of a disclaimer. This is my own personal opinion. Opinions are not facts, but this is something that I personally would love to share with you when it comes to these products. So guys, once again, what are these products? They are the Triclone foundation and the Triclone concealer, and then they are the bio blurring powder. So I suppose the most intriguing thing that just strikes from the beginning are these names, like Triclone. What is the Triclone? And I mean, I don't know, maybe that's just me, okay, that's just me, but I could not find very easily what is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, or what is the Triclone Stick Tech Skin Tech Technology. I could not find it, but eventually I dug it deep, and guys, right now you can see it from the official Haus Labs Instagram. So basically it's like a play of words, okay? The tri and the clone. So when you have the tri, you have the trifecta. I mean, what is happening? What am I even looking at? Trifecta of the groundbreaking foundation formula, which is cleanly formulated, free of pegs, fragrance, phthalates, and 2,700 other questionable ingredients. Guys, the clean beauty officially it does not exist. It is the subject, it is so vast and controversial that you would be shook. We will talk about it slightly later in the video, but when someone is proposing me a clean beauty product, I'm like, that means that you don't propose me anything, because in my opinion, clean beauty does not exist. There are so many different regulations in many parts of the world that are so different, and basically the one major regulation that would say this is clean and this is not clean does not really exist. So when someone is proposing me a clean beauty product, it's like, so what do you propose exactly? What is it? What does it do? And there will be more controversy following in today's episode. Then the second in Trifecta is the skincare powered, created with our proprietary fermented arnica and 20 plus skincare ingredients. Great. Long wear coverage, buildable medium coverage that lasts all day. So this is the first try. And then we have clone, the Triclone. So what is the Triclone? Clone equals second skin finish, smart pigments, harmonized skin tone for true color affinity. And guys, basically, this is what the foundation is all about, and the concealer. So let's talk in depth about these products right now. So guys, the first product is right over here, and it is the Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation. This is how the product looks like, and mine is in the shade 110 Light Neutral. The shade has been chosen to me by the site themselves. They decided to send me that shade. We're going to see if it's gonna work, how it is going to look like on my face. And I suppose the most incredible thing about this foundation is that it is a skin care based foundation. So I suppose, in my understanding, and once again this is my own personal opinion, this is some sort of a product that we don't need to use as skincare. Is it meant only this foundation to be put on our face without any prepping because it has so many skincare ingredients? I'm confused. I don't know. But if you would look at the website right now, the Haus Tech powered innovation, patented pending fermented arnica, patent pending fermented arnica. Do they have this patent? I don't know. Hard for me to say. 860% more potent than conventional arnica. Helps visibly reduce redness and irritation, helps even skin tone, protects skin from environmental stress. So the arnica itself as an ingredient, it is already a very good ingredient. It is a very good healing, soothing ingredient, but they then decided to push it even forward, and then they fermented this arnica and getting even more incredible results that are definitely protective protective features as well, and much more soothing and trying to fight with the redness and irritation. And then we have another thing that is Bioferment 7 complex. It's a patent pending, once again, patent pending, bioengineered, whatever that means, antioxidant rich complex that promotes anti-inflammation, anti-aging, and protection from oxidative and environmental stress. Fermented arnica contains soothing and healing properties. Fermenting shunko boosts circulation and brightens skin. Fermented green tea supports skin elasticity. Fermented licorice root contains skin healing properties. Marine algae helps even skin tone. Tomato leaf extract combats oxidative stress and inflammation. Squalane soothes and conditions the skin. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then we go with another, there are so many strange names like bioferment, like bio-blurring, Triclone, Trifecta, and then we have IntelliZen, I can't even remember that, my brain cannot process it. IntelliZen 7 complex, which is a proprietary blend of medicinal herbs that works synergistically to promote healing and calming. Perilla leaf calms and soothes sensitive skin. Chamomile flower calms inflammation and blemishes. Licorice root highly efficient free radical scavenger. Dandelion protects against UV damage and detoxifies skin. Panax ginseng boosts microcirculation and overall skin nutrition. Tiger grass promotes collagen synthesis, and Althacea rosea flower contains moisturizing and anti-acne properties. Oh my gosh. So we are talking about the foundation that has an extreme shade range. 51. For me, it was a huge challenge to find my shade range. Absolutely, no kidding. So I relied on the website, and the website chose for me the shade 110, although I'm not sure if this is my shade, but it's okay. And then we are talking about the foundation filled with many skin caring ingredients, over 20 skin caring ingredients, and the main ingredients is not just arnica but the fermented arnica. So my thinking is, do we need so many skin caring ingredients in a foundation? Do we need that? Because I don't know how you. Maybe you are that type of a person that when you wake up, you wash your face and you put on straight foundation without any skincare. That might be quite beneficial, while having in mind that there are so many beneficial skin caring ingredients. Me, as a person that is 45 years old, my skin is normal to dry with extremely dry areas right over here. I need to prep my skin. There is no way I'm not going to prep my skin. I need to put some of the sunscreen. So having these kind of so many active ingredients, is it going to work? Is it going to penetrate through already the barrier that I have created beforehand? So my thinking is, maybe it would be better just to create a skin caring, maybe it would be better to take these skin caring ingredients and put them in some sort of a skin caring primer serum, so that we can prime our face with these ingredients, then put on after the sunscreen to protect and create a film, and then maybe a foundation. For me, I am a very big fan with skin caring infused foundation, but I personally think this is too much. This is not necessary. Almost like a waste. I like foundations. For me, the approach to the skin caring foundation is that the foundation looks very nice on the face, lasts very long, and it's not drying. If it's not drying, then it takes care about my face. If it takes care about my face, thus it is skin caring. So for me, a little bit of glycerin, a little bit of maybe aloe vera extract, or a little bit of a squalane extract is more than enough. I don't want my foundation to dry my skin, so accentuating fine lines and wrinkles. But to have so many ingredients, I'm just like, wouldn't it just be better to prepare a primer serum so that I can put it on my face, then put some filter, and then put the foundation? That is my own personal opinion. But guys, right now you can see the ingredients list, and this is something very important. Whatever I've said before, there is a confirmation right over here with a little bit of a shocking surprise. Because when they said about the Triclone and the Trifecta, they said that it's cleanly formulated. Basically, when it comes to Haus Labs, it's like clean in your face, in every single product, in a repetitive mode, clean. And what does it mean for the brand? It is that, once again, that it's free of PEGs, fragrance, phthalates, and 2,700 other questionable ingredients. Clean. And then, when you actually look at the ingredients list, There is one. Wait, allow me to count. On 18 position, you have alcohol denat. So you are telling me as a brand that you got rid of all the controversial ingredients and then you are putting an alcohol denat in the skin caring foundation? I'm like, first of all, I'm so shook that no one really talks about it. No one really dives into the subject of the brand that propose you a clean product and then are proposing you a an alcohol denat. And just to allow you, just to let you know what am I talking about, I'm going to use two sites that are going to explain you why and what is going on with the alcohol denat. The first one is the incdecoder.com, and you can see it right now, the quick facts about the alcohol and alcohol denat. It is a super common and super debated skincare ingredient. It has several benefits: great solvent, penetration enhancer, creates cosmetically elegant light formulas, great astringent and antimicrobial. It can be very drying if it's in the first few ingredients on an ingredients list. Some experts even think that regular exposure to alcohol damages skin barrier and causes inflammation, though it's a debated opinion. And then the geeky details from that website. Excuse me. If you want to start a debate between skincare experts, mentioning alcohol will probably be a good way to do that. Then it is a controversial ingredient that has definitely many immediate skincare benefits and some potential longer term drawbacks. So that was the first website that has its own opinion about the alcohol denat, and the second is going to be the birdie.com, side effects of the alcohol denat. As mentioned, marked skin dryness is a major side effect of this ingredient. Alcohol denat strips the natural oils from your skin, disrupting the skin barrier, explains Johnson. This not only means more moisture can escape, aka your skin will be drier, but also that more irritants may permeate, potentially increasing the likelihood of redness and sensitivity. And to just drive the point home even further, this excessive drying of the skin can actually lead to a rebound type of effect where your skin produces more oil to compensate, which could lead to increased breakouts at chunks. So basically, where am I going? Where am I going, guys? The brand is telling me that it's cleanly formulated and it got rid of other questionable ingredients. And then I see these alcohol denat. So I'm just like, for me, everything is all about the trust. And I don't trust the brand. If the brand is telling me, or it's telling to any kind of a client, hey, buy our foundation is the best, it's clean, and then you have the alcohol denat with the results that can give you the result that I just read. I mean, I don't want to spread too much drama, but definitely Haus Labs, for me personally, it has lost my trust, and I think that it's a little bit dishonesty when it comes to this cleanly formulated statement. Of course, alcohol denat can be considered as a clean ingredient, but it is not your friend when it comes to your skin. I am going to tell you from my experience as the person that is 45 years old, my skin don't like any sort of an alcohol denat, unless some of the formulations are very good formulated products, then maybe, okay, it will be good. So this is my own personal approach to this subject. And then once again, for the last time, you can see all this ingredients list. There's definitely lots of skin caring ingredients that can be considered as the skin caring, soothing, protecting, moisturizing, absolutely. But then when the brand is telling me that it got rid of all the controversial ingredients and then it puts actually a super controversial ingredients in the form of the alcohol denat, I need to breathe. So that would be my own personal approach to this subject. Do as you may, you can have your own opinion, and that's totally fine. Good, let's jump into the second product, which is this one. And it is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Hydrating plus Depuffing Concealer. This is how the product looks like. And once again, I wasn't very sure about the shade range. So since I have 110 light neutral, I decided to go with 11 light neutral as well. And we're going to see how it is going to look like while combined all together. When it comes to the claims from the website, right now you can see it. Haus Tech powered innovation, biotech caffeine, bioengineered caffeine alternative, niacinamide no to brighten, boost his skin hydration, fermented arnica helps reduce redness and irritation, hyaluronic acid complex helps to plump and hydrate, bioferment 7 complex protects skin from environmental stress. Great ingredients, absolutely amazing. Benefits: long wear, depuffing, hydrating, brightening, fragrance free, created with kindness, clean. Again, clean. Aha! How can you talk about thing that does not exist and kind of try to, I don't know, it's almost like deceiving a client. It's like, we're clean, come and join us, and then the clean beauty does not exist, really. Because there are no regulations that would say that this is clean and this is not officially in the whole wide world. Anyway, created with kindness, clean, cruelty-free, and vegan. Awesome. So guys, right now you can see the ingredients list, and the ingredients list is amazing. We will not talk in details with all these skincare ingredients. They're marked in green, so you can see they're amazing. There's so many of them. Just to summarize all of these ingredients, I can say that there's definitely a very good skincare ingredients, moisturizing ingredients, protective ingredients, and there is such a good news that there's this caffeine which boosts the circulation in our under eye area, which means it kind of gets rid of the dark circles around our eye area. Absolutely wonderful. And this is something that I definitely need to mention. This is an alcohol-free concealer. So it is actually possible to formulate the product without alcohol. So I don't quite understand why in the foundation we do have the alcohol denat, a controversial ingredient, and why in concealer it's possible to formulate it without. What is going on? What is going on? But hey, once again, this is my own personal opinion. But having the presence of so many ingredients like the caffeine, the niacinamide, the arnica, the hyaluronic acid, it is absolutely incredible. And there are much more, and all of these ingredients, they're definitely going to be very skincare friendly. Should, according to this list when I'm looking, there should absolutely be amazing and skincare friendly for the mature skin and for the mature eyes, especially the area under eyes, especially for the under eye area that is a little bit dry with lots of fine lines and wrinkles. We're going to test it out and see in action. Good. And the last product that I would like to talk about would be this one, which is the Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. This is how the product looks like. Mine is in the shade Translucent. And once again, we are talking here about the powder that is infused with skincare, because the whole complexion from Lady Gaga is just like, as I said before, clean, 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 and then skincare, 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 skincare. I mean, the approach is really very good, but the part of it when the brand is kind of, in my personal opinion, deceiving their clients, this is something that I'm not okay with personally. And then on the website, if you would like to see the explanation, the deep dive, experience this no flashback talc-free fermented arnica infused powder that helps nourish and calm skin while setting makeup with a flawless undetectable finish. Patented gel powder technology delivers a silky weightless veil that blurs and smooth like you've never seen before. Pair seamlessly with Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. We're going to see how it is going to pair. Haus Tech powered innovation, patented pending fermented arnica. Everything is just patent pending, which means that there is no patent, I suppose. I wonder. Can't say for sure. 860% more potent than conventional arnica, the fermented arnica. Visibly reduces redness and irritation, helps even skin tone, protects skin from environmental stress. Plant squalane. I love squalane. My skin loves squalane because it nourishes the skin, and I confirm that is amazing. And the tourmaline, which energizes the skin, the mineral. Quite interesting. And then formula features talc-free, weightless gel powder technology, blurs and smooths, soft focus finish, mattifies, controls shine, created with kindness, clean, cruelty-free and vegan. So, if you would like to see the ingredients, right now you can see ingredients, and I can confirm that it is definitely a talc-free powder, which is very good. And once again, there are these skincare infused ingredients. So yeah, it's a good news. I suppose one of the first skincare ingredients that I have tested out and I absolutely love would be the one from Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is the Mature Skin So Friendly powder. It is infused with a skincare as well, and it's blurring, and it doesn't accentuate my fine lines and wrinkles. And it doesn't dry. So I'm very curious about this powder, how this powder is going to perform on my mature skin, since it definitely has lots of skin caring ingredients in it in the form of the powder. It is amazing. So, you know, the technology has definitely went forward. We're going to see eventually the final result. So yes, guys, that would be all when it comes to this intro and my own personal opinion about these products. I mean, do we really, do we really need this Triclone, Cyclone, whatever clone, Hurricane, Trifecta, IntelliZen, bio blurring thing situation, and especially clean, 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 when it's not necessary clean, 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 in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, for me, I just need a good primer or a serum infused with good skincare. I need a foundation that is non-drying, and I need a powder that is going to be blurring and not drying as well. And that's it. I don't need all these kind of magical words that doesn't give anything to me. That are just so confusing, and I just don't understand any of it, and then I need to study. You have no idea how much time I spend on the internet to prepare this info for you, because no one talks about it. No one talks about it. Everyone loves Lady Gaga, and absolutely, Lady Gaga deserves an incredible respect. She's an amazing person, absolutely, a wonderful artist with a golden heart. And I don't know if you know, but if you're buying products from her brand, you're supporting the charity, which is absolutely amazing. Something similar, for example, to Rare Beauty and Selena Gomez. So, Lady Gaga as a person definitely needs and deserves an enormous respect for who she is and what she is doing, what kind of good things she's doing to this world. But this kind of like magical bio-fermented Triclone, Trifecta, IntelliZen, bio something, Is it necessary? It is up to you to decide. But yes, guys, oh my gosh, it's time to finish this part, and let's go now to the most pleasant part, which would be the application of the makeup. Alright guys, so we are ready to play with makeup. By the way, one more time, a little bit of a disclaimer. I am 45 years old, my skin is mature, normal to dry, and my dry areas are right over here. So when I smile, I can see all fine lines and wrinkles, and I have extremely under eye area. Any kind of a drying products, makeup products, they immediately accentuate my fine lines and wrinkles, thus giving me much more age, and this is something that I'm not looking for. So when I saw that there's a foundation filled with skincare, I said I definitely need to see it and I need to check it out. By the way guys, allow me to approach. My skin is already prepped and primed with skincare adapted to my age and my needs, and of course I am wearing as well as sunscreen, and recently I have been testing the sunscreen of the very famous and viral Beauty of Joseon, and it is a very nice and good sunscreen. My skin is non-dry, it's actually very nice, plump and smooth, so I am ready to apply the makeup. So guys, we're going to do a little bit of a different direction right over here. First, I'm going to take this concealer and unbox it. By the way, this is a very good news. Every packaging has a seal right over here, so you'll be the first one who is going to open. There is 7 milliliter of the product, so it's not super generous, to be honest, but hey, this is how it is. So what I'm going to do now, first I'm going to open. I'm going to swatch it on the palm of my hand to see the, okay, there is definitely a very thick formulation right over here, very creamy and thick formulation. This is how it looks like, and this is the shade 11 Light Neutral, chosen to me by a machine. I don't know. I mean, chosen to me by machine. Since my foundation is light neutral, I chose the concealer light neutral. Is it light neutral? I wonder. So yes, guys, I am going to put this in my under eye area right now. And now what I like to do, I like to put the concealer. I like to take my finger, warm the formula, feel the formula a little bit, and now with this, what I have on my finger, apply it. And with the temperature of on my finger, I like to apply it. And usually, guys, these days I'm doing a different technique, which means I am concentrating my concealer in the place where I have a discoloration. Back in the past, I was putting it all over my eye, my under eye area. These days, since my discoloration starts over here, I'm putting it right over here. And then with whatever it's left, I'm stretching it out, but really very gently. Like this. But as I've said before, mostly I am concentrating here in the inner part and just like whatever it's left, stretching it outside. Once again, in the inner part and stretching it outside. Because when you have, when you are 45 years old, you definitely are reaching some sort of a limitation, and you have to pay attention to anything so that the makeup is still beautifying and it's not aging, should I say. But guys, this is how it looks like. Quite interesting. A very good comfort, definitely. I do not sense any dryness. The coverage is medium, light, medium, medium. And I will not build it up because I don't need that. I think it worked very nicely. The comfort definitely of a wear is right over here. I'm curious how it is going to look like during the course of time. Right now, the impression is really very good. Okay, guys. So let's go to the foundation. This foundation, the Triclone foundation, and mine is in the shade 110 light neutral. And once again, guys, this is something really very cool as well. There was a seal, there was a protection in here, which means that I like it when products are very well protected. You're the first one who's going to open it. And guys, when you take it out of the box, you're going to be shook by the weight of this product. This is a glass bottle, 30 milliliter of product. It is even written in here, shake well before use. So we're going to shake it. It is quite liquidy actually, because you know, when you are formulating a product who has so many skincare ingredients, the formulation is really, I suppose, quite complicated. So to blend it all together, I think that you need to give a good shake to mix all the products all together. Good, but this bottle is heavy. This bottle is heavy, and I'm just like shaking. And oh my gosh, I'm actually having I never had muscle, and now I'm having a muscle because of the shake. Anyway, I'm going to squeeze one pump, just like so. This is how it looks like, the 110 light neutral, and I'm going to spread it here on my palette. I'm going to take here on my finger, put it here beside on the palm of my hand, and we're going to see the formulation. And now what I'm going to do, there is a Clean Beauty blender. I'm going to take this Clean Beauty blender and, well, let's try to do the application. Oh, okay. Oh no. Okay. Ooh. I mean, oh, okay. What? The coverage is definitely here. Absolutely. The shade. The shade, it's a half tone darker than I would like it to be. It melts with my skin. It gives me a very nice finish that looks definitely like a second skin. Everything melts together very nicely. Oh well, okay, cool, good. By the way, guys, these are the swatches. So this was the concealer light neutral, and this is the foundation light neutral. So it's not very matchy, which is a little bit of a disappointment, because it looks like the foundation is. I don't understand this magic. What is happening in here? Because you can see it right now in the 4K camera. The foundation is lighter, but it looks darker. The concealer on the swatch looks darker, but it looks lighter. But hey, this is how it looks like from the swatches, and now this is how it looks like from the close-up, so that you can have your own judgment and opinion. It is a very beautiful, very glowy finish. Absolutely. There is a very nice skin-like finish and skin-like coverage. The coverage definitely here, that it depends how much you apply. It can go from light, medium. I think you can probably build it up very easily. This is how I am going to leave it, because this is my preference when it comes to makeup. And guys, you can have a comparison side by side when it comes to the coverage and when it comes to the non-coverage. So allow me now to do this kind of a close-up when you can see and have your own judgment if this is that type of a coverage and foundation you're looking for. When it comes to the shade, not sure. It is supposed to be neutral, but it goes towards the warm tone, and I'm not very big fan of it. I would like when it would have some kind of a pinkish undertone, because I do have some pinkish undertone. It is not 100% neutral in my opinion. If you would look it in here, It is warm neutral. I can say at least. But good, guys, that would be all when it comes to application. Allow me now to apply this on the other side of my face off the camera, and I'll be back and we'll continue with this episode. Alright guys, so the foundation and the concealer has been applied and they have been rested for a good few minutes on my face to see if it's going to oxidize and what is going to happen. By the way, I need to definitely say that the aesthetics of these products are really very nice, very good, very well thought. You can see the logo of the Haus Labs right over here. There is a bit of a dent in both of these products. So it looks really very cute. This is heavy, this is glass. I'm not sure, I think this is plastic, so it's slightly different. But yeah, it is quite interesting. Now, back to the foundation. As you can see probably from afar, I'm not sure if the algorithm of the website has chosen for me well. It definitely went towards the neutral, but this neutral is definitely darker neutral than it should be, as you can see right over here. On the other hand, if I would like to show you, this is how the concealer looks like, this is how the foundation looks like. When it comes to concealer, it has been resting in my under area for a little while, and I am absolutely positively surprised by this concealer because it has not been creasing. I mean, the creasing will always happen, but in this particular situation, I can absolutely confirm that the creasing is minimalistic, and I'm shook. I'm very positively surprised. And then when it comes to the foundation, I can confirm that it is skin-like, quite glowy. There is some sort of a blur that is happening right over here, but then it's because it is not my shade, my perfect shade. It looks a little bit makeup-y. This is not that type of a foundation, in my personal opinion, that would look like second skin. There is some sort of a thing that is happening that makes me look, that I consider myself looking like a little bit masky, a little bit makeup-y, but hey, that is my own personal opinion. Good. Now, for the sake of this video, I am going to set only one under eye area, and I am not going to use the powder for this purpose from Haus Labs, but I am going to use the one that is the most famous from the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish. And I'm just slightly, because of the test, going to set my under eye area. Once again, I'm going to have a look if everything is okay. And now I'm going to set it. And leave it like that. Good, because I need to be very careful because my under area is extremely sensitive, so I'm having some limitations and I can't have more. So yes, guys, this is how it looks like, the under eye area that has been set, the under eye area that has not been set, and this is so far how it looks like in the full glory. Good, guys, allow me now to apply some cream products off the camera, and then we'll be back with application of the powder. Alright guys, so the makeup is almost done. As you can see, some colors has been added to my face. And the things that I have added first was the bronzer, the cream bronzer from Makeup by Mario in the shade Light, to give myself a little bit of a dimension. As a blush, I went for my favorite cream blush from the Honest Beauty in the shade Peony Pink. And then as a little bit of a highlight, I went with Hollywood Beauty Light Wand from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Spotlight. And this is how it looks like, an extreme glow. And absolutely an extreme glow. The foundation gives me, when it has time to sit on your face after a few minutes, it really does give me an extreme glow, to the point when I'm shocked. I mean, I like to have a glowy face, but this is a lot. On top of that, when it comes to the foundation, this is a very nicely pigmented foundation. You don't really need a lot. One pump, sometimes in certain situations when you're not looking for a lot of coverage, is more than enough. I use more than one pump today because I use the sponge and it soak a little bit of a product. But yeah, it is a very good, efficient foundation. So this is how it looks like. As you can see, I'm super glowy. So the last product that I would like to test would be this one from Haus Labs by Lady Gaga, the Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. Let's unbox it and see it, what is going on with this powder and how actually it is going to work in combination and synergy with the other products from Lady Gaga. Alright guys, so the powder is unboxed. The packaging is really very well thought because, as you can see, there is a little bit of a blocking mechanism that is necessary to block this kind of like a sifter, this kind of like a fabric situation, because the powder is underneath the fabric. So when you have this, it's kind of like blocking everything so that the powder will not fly anywhere. And allow me now to touch the powder. Okay. This is how it looks like, the translucent. Okay. Ooh la la. Good. It is a little bit thick, but super finely milled powder. Very interesting in touch. Absolutely but it's kind of like a thick powder. It's really hard to say. Sometimes you have these powders that are super lightweight. These ones, it's a super finely milled but a thick powder. So yeah guys, that would be all when it comes to my description of the powder. Right now I'm going to take the fluffy brush and I'm going to dip it right over here, and we are going to pick up a little bit of a powder and see. I don't know the potency of this powder. I don't really know the power of this powder, so we're going to see. Do I have it on a brush? I do. I actually do. So yeah, let's start first with a forehead and see any kind of a change, what this powder is going to do. Softly blurring when it comes to touch. Good. It doesn't feel drying right now. It looks very nice. So since this is, since this is a skincare infused powder, I'm very curious. I wanted more. I'm going to put this in the center so that you can have a look. And on the side of my face, we're going to set it. It definitely calms down the shine. I think that is a very good idea and a very good description to say that this powder has been made to work in a synergy with the foundation, because you're going to see it right now. It definitely calms down everything. It definitely blurs. It definitely mattifies. This is the side without the powder so that you can have a look. And this is the side with the powder. It looks much more skin-like now with the powder. Everything has calmed down and it looks very pretty, very natural. So yeah, I guess the great thing about this, you have the option, a glowy side or a mattify side. The mattify side, it looks better. This glowy side is a little bit too much in my own personal opinion. And anyway, Let's say goodbye to the glow. I guess the most important thing would be to check how this powder is going to act on my mature skin, because right now everything looks very nice, but is it going to be a really skin caring powder, or is it going to be rather like Charlotte Tilbury, or is it going to be a super long wearing mattifying primer like, for example, Huda Beauty? We're going to see, we're going to find out. But hey guys, this is how all the products looks like in a full glory right after the application. Nice, pretty. So yes, the application is done. Right now, allow me to do some final fixes of the camera, and I'll be back with a finished first look, with a finished look and the first check-in. Hello gorgeous beautiful stars, Paris Star Channel here with a first checking and a finished look made by Lady Gaga. And the products by Lady Gaga in the form of the Triclone foundation, in the form of the Triclone concealer, and in the form of the bio blurring loose powder. All of them in the full glory combined together, and this is how it looks like from the close-up. Okay, I can definitely understand why these products are very viral, because the products are definitely skin perfecting, skin blurring. This is something what I can see at this very moment. And then when it comes to the concealer in the mature under eye area, wow, I mean, this has been set, looks super cute. And then guys, this area has not been set and not fixed. Actually, I haven't been touching this at all, and I am shocked how well it looks like. This so far so good. It reminds me of the Herborian concealer that I had recently reviewed, or of the terracotta concealer that I have recently reviewed. The consistency is thick and creamy, so it's different, but then it kind of how it works with my under eye area, and it's not creasing. I'm absolutely impressed, and the foundation is definitely blurring. When it comes to the shade, the algorithm was slightly wrong. I guess the undertones I can consider as the good undertones, but then the intensity of the foundation is a little bit too much. I would like it to be slightly fairer, so that's why it makes me look a little bit not natural. But yes guys, so this is how this makeup looks like. And guys, a little bit of a surprise, this is how this makeup looks like in the natural light, because obviously natural light is completely different in comparison with any sort of a light that comes into the studio. I am trying to film in front of the window with as much natural light as possible, but as you can see, when it comes to the comparison outside inside, there's definitely some sort of a difference. So far so good. I am very positively surprised by the performance and by the look of these products by Haus Labs and Lady Gaga. They're definitely very beautifying and perfecting, although definitely they are more on this kind of like makeup-y side. So if you are a fan of the makeup, no makeup, you would have to probably use a minimalistic teeny tiny amount of the foundation. For me it's a test, so I definitely wanted to use a little bit more, and this is the result. So yes guys, I guess I'm very curious right now how it is going to look like by the end of the day. So right now this part of the video is closed, and let's meet in a few seconds, but in the reality in a few hours by the end of the day, and see how this makeup is going to look and perform by the end of the day on my mature skin. Hello gorgeous beautiful stars. Paris Star Channel here welcomes you with this final check-in and my final thoughts about this unique and super viral product that has been tested on my channel from Lady Gaga and from the Haus Labs. So guys, here I am by the end of the day, and when I say by the end of the day, I really mean it, because guys, it is after 11 in the evening. So guys, it is late. The time has arrived to wash my face, put some skincare and just rest. Okay? But before I am going to do it, time to do the summary and tell you a little bit about these products. So, before I am going to influence you with my influenza, allow me now to approach so that you can see the products from the close-up, and we're talking once again about the Triclone foundation. We are talking about the biotech powder, and most importantly, we are talking about the Triclone concealer. This is the side that has been set, and this is the side that has not been set. So from my own personal perspective and view and experience, I can say that it definitely looks better in the area that has been set in comparison with the area that has not been set. I don't know if the camera can pick this up, the massive crease right over here. Right over here, basically the area and the concealer is definitely much more tired in comparison with the area that has been set with the Pat McGrath powder. And then the whole complexion, when it comes to tiredness, to my skin, I'm 45 years old, my skin is normal to dry. There's definitely some tiredness. Like right over here, you can definitely see it, and that might be the fault of the alcohol denat that is in the foundation and that is not in the concealer. So yes guys, let's go quickly with the summary and allow me to tell you what I think. Basically, when it comes to the brand itself, I suppose I shared you my own personal opinion. This is something that I'm not okay with, when the brand is telling me that it's clean, despite the fact that the clean beauty does not really exist. Thus, it's kind of digging in my honesty and taking my trust away to the brand. And then the second thing is that the brand is telling me that it's clean and it's free of all the controversial ingredients, and it's giving me a product with alcohol denat that is not skincare friendly for me personally, based on my own experience. So I am not okay with this kind of an approach, and my trust to the brand is a little bit but if I would like to take my own personal feelings away and judge the foundation just by its performance, I can definitely say that Paris Star Channel gives a green light to the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. The names is just like from the outer space for this product. But definitely, this foundation, it is a foundation that fulfills its promise of being a skin caring foundation, blurring foundation, moisturizing foundation. Everything is fulfilled. For me, personally, it is too glowy. The glow is almost like oily glowy. It is too much glowy. It looks like, for me, as the team were trying to do the foundation and they kind of crossed the boundaries, and then they wanted more than to create just the foundation. So this is a very interesting hybrid product when lots of skincare meets with the foundation. But for me personally, it's a little bit too much. It's a little bit waste of the skin caring ingredients. These ingredients could be put in some sort of a primer, a serum primer, and that would be much better instead of putting it in a foundation, because I'm protecting my skin with lots of layers and the foundation is the last layer. So it's a little bit of a waste that these skin caring ingredients might not actually be able to penetrate to the skin and be beneficial to my skin. That is my personal opinion. Despite all of that I've said, the foundation still performs really very good. It definitely fulfills its promise of being a skin caring, blurring foundation. It wears very nice. So yes, guys, I suppose there won't be any surprise. Paris Star Channel gives a green light to Haus Labs foundation. Of course, one more thing and a quick comparison when it comes to the skin caring foundations. In my opinion, foundations that are non-skin drying and very comfortable to wear on my skin, my personal best foundations would be still number one from Chanel. This is the foundation that never tires my skin. It's super comfortable to my skin to wear for a whole day, and I love it, but most importantly, my skin love it. It doesn't have 20 in the skin caring ingredients, but it has all to maintain its comfort on my skin, and that is the most important, and that approach I love much more from Chanel. And then the second non-drying skin caring foundation would be a Givenchy Prisme Libre Glow. This is another free of alcohol foundation that is moisturizing, definitely not skin drying, and super comfortable to wear on my skin. These two foundations are definitely worth the recommendation. How does this fare? How does this do in comparison with the others? It does very well, nonetheless, still, and unchanged, my number one foundations are Chanel numéro 1 and Givenchy Prisme Libre Glow. Good. Let's go now to the concealer, guys. The concealer from Haus Labs, Triclone concealer. Allow me now to approach once again so that you can see it. It looks very nice. I can say that the formula is definitely very impressive. It tries to crease minimalist, like in a minimalistic way. Absolutely, I can confirm that, and it performs quite nice, although my under eye area is definitely very tired. I don't know if camera can pick this up. Nonetheless, the comfort is here. The non-creasing is here, and the performance is quite here, so I can say that the promises of the Haus Labs are fulfilled. So for me, Paris Star Channel gives a green light to the concealer from Haus Labs. It is a very interesting product, definitely very mature skin friendly concealer, and I'll be continuing exploring it. And if I would like to compare it to the latest skin caring concealer, that would be from the Herborian. My heart goes towards the Herborian. It's just a teeny tiny bit better performance in comparison with the Haus Labs in my own personal opinion, but then when it comes to the skin caring concealers, they're quite similar. My love goes towards the Herborian. So yes, once again, Paris Star Channel gives a green light to the concealer from Haus Labs. And then when it comes to the powder, the Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder from the Haus Labs, Paris Star Channel gives a green light to this powder. It is a very interesting powder, and I really truly believe, that these products has been made in a synergy to work together with each other. Because the glow from a foundation, for me personally, it's too much. It's almost like oily glowy. And then the powder comes to action, filled with a skincare, non-drying, smoothing and blurring powder that absolutely helps to tone down this super glow. And now my skin, after applying the powder, looks actually like second skin, because if I'm going to apply only a foundation, it's a little bit too much of the glow. But then when I combine it with this powder, the effect is much better, and it's actually very lovely, so that you can see it. Normally I have lots of hair texture and I have pores, and everything is beautifully blurred and beautifully smooth. It definitely works, and then combined with the foundation, it definitely gives me a second skin effect. So yes, guys, when it comes to this powder, Paristar channel gives a green light. It is a very interesting powder filled with skincare that on my skin, as for the day of making this video, definitely works. So yes, guys, what a lovely and wonderful discovery it has been from the Haus Labs in the form of the foundation, in the form of the concealer, and in the form of the powder. A very, very nice and intriguing test. And then once again, for the last time, you can see it from the close-up how it looks like on my face. So yes, guys, this episode has come to an end. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you so very much for tuning into my channel where we celebrate diversity and beauty, because obviously we are all different, but that difference makes us all gorgeous, unique and beautiful. Thank you so very much for your all continuous support and love on my channel. It means very much, it means a lot to me, and my channel grows and grows and grows, and that is so amazing, so that I can reach out to many more people. It's wonderful. Guys, it's time to say goodbye. Kisses and cuddles. Take care. But as for now, guys, bye bye now.